It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
The EP Podcast at Spoke and Vine for our monthly chat with Frank Murray from the Evergreen Park Public Library. A little bit different view here this time around.
Yeah, much different view.
Yeah, bellied up to the bar.
Right at the bar.
Yeah.
Beautiful bar.
I'm going to miss my bar, so now I want to sit at other people's bars when we record.
That's what you got to do.
If I look haggard, there's two reasons. One, tomorrow's moving day. So I've spent the last 3-4 days getting ready to move out of the house and leave the 9-foot homemade oak bar. And don't worry, we're still in Evergreen Park. The show will continue. Everybody's very nervous about this. Does this mean that you're, like, everybody thinks when I'm moving,
I didn't know if I could talk to you today.
It's like, people think I'm going to Florida. I'm not going to, I'm going down the block. Like, I'm still here, okay? But it's been a thing.
You're not moving to Indiana.
No. I'm right here in Evergreen Park. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be in Evergreen Park forever, so don't worry about that, okay? And then the second thing is we said goodbye to the bar yesterday with a big party.
Emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional. Yeah.
You didn't get an invite.
I didn't get an invite. Yeah.
No,
I was like, wait, what's
it's
going
my
on?
fault.
What party?
No. So, like,
what party?
I don't throw a lot of parties.
Yeah.
So I went on the Facebook and I just put in there, like, I'm having a party. And then I stupidly said, stop by anytime between noon and midnight, which meant there was just a stream of people for 12 hours. They can come for a couple hours, then they leave. I'm still there.
You're still there.
Yeah, so that's the other reason I'm
still
haggard,
enjoying the day.
Yeah, I spent 12 hours at a bar yesterday. That's not a good thing at all, Frank. And you get invited to the next party we have there.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's bring in.
You have
Reed.
to invite the
Reed
librarian.
and Bridget. Just Bridget. They got food here
Oh,
at Spoke and Vine. You know, I've been to a lot of places lately in the area, but I am still back here all the time. I was just here this past weekend or a week ago, right? I was sitting in here.
Yeah.
I get in here a lot.
Yeah. We like to catch up.
Yeah, for sure. They were in the bar. You guys came to the party yesterday. I remember you.
We
vaguely.
did.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
They got an invite.
It was a good time. We got to hear some old Chris radio stories. It was fun.
Is there a good one?
There's lots of good ones.
There were a few current radio people that were in the basement, like people you hear on Chicago radio. They heard some stuff. They heard about the old days from a few of them while they were down at the bar. And you showed up at the perfect time because they brought pinzas and meatballs and wine. Like they showed up, like the party was starting to kind of slow down, and they walked in with food and booze, and it was like Reed and Bridget just reignited the party.
When the pinzas and the meatballs come, I mean,
Fixes a lot of problems.
They knew exactly what I wanted. Like, I didn't ask for it, but they knew it. Now they didn't bring this, and I got to be honest with you, I'm nervous about this.
Nervous?
I am not a carrot eater. Like, this is a thing.
This is why we brought it out today, because I know that you've had them before.
They're delicious.
Yes, and you have not and are too scared to order them.
You want to know why I'm scared of carrots? I'll give you a story. You get to hear a Chris story. My mother would have told this story if she was still at the bar when you guys got there yesterday. When I was little, I was in love with carrots so much that I would eat them every day until I turned orange. Like, I was a little 2-year-old and my mother took me to the doctor, like, he's orange, and the doctor said he's eating too many carrots. Like, that's how much I loved carrots. It changed my skin color as a child, and now I don't eat them. So this is a big deal.
Were you eating a whole bushel of carrots?
Yeah,
or what?
I think that's what was happening.
Ease you back in.
Ease it back.
Yeah.
This is much better.
Did you have glasses at 2? Because I noticed you have glasses now.
No, I
Stop
had great
eating
eyesight.
carrots.
That's the problem.
You could probably use a
More
few carrots.
All right, tell me about these carrots, because they're not just carrots. They're almost like candied, right? Like, tell me what these are.
They're roasted with Burberry, which is like a East African spice. There's a lot of smoky and heat components to that, but we also roast them with honey to sweeten them up. Yes. There's a little bit of red onion. Don't be scared. It's not that much. It's over our whipped feta dip, which is nice and tangy and cool, which helps because without that, the carrots can be pretty spicy. And then also topped with our candied nuts. So it's a sweet treat, but it's also like savory and tangy, and I think we're going to turn you back onto carrots.
Yes.
All right. Did you notice?
They're the best carrots.
Do you notice the onion dig? Did you hear the onion dig in there?
Illinois, everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure they're great. Did you hear the dig though she made? She made a dig about the fact because she knows they brought
that up last week though.
When they brought the pinzos over the Sicilian, they did half without onions. She goes, we did half without onions for you, and she's been giving me a hard time ever since I said that I'm not a big onion person.
There wasn't even that many onions on it to begin with.
Okay, all right. Let's
just making sure you're.
Let's try this out. I've learned from the past that I'm supposed to put a little bit on my plate, not just eat directly from it because it weirds Frank out. Okay, he's like, oh, don't just stick your fork in there. We're sharing this meal. Manners. So yeah, I gotta have manners. I'll put some of that on the plate. And all right, so.
Oh my gosh.
I think I got all the parts here. I think I have even the nuts, the candy, all that stuff.
Looking good.
Okay, all right. And I'm again. Ooh, there's a crunch. I thought that the way it was done, like these would not be, like I didn't think there'd be a crunch to this. I thought these would be really soft.
For a lot more.
Yeah,
Frank loves the carrots.
Yeah.
they're so good.
Wow. Okay, so, I mean, that's not like a carrot. You've done something to the carrot to alter the carrot into like a sweet treat that also has a spice in there.
Yeah, that's the Burberry.
That's really good. I get it now. This is one of your big sellers, isn't
This
it?
is one of our signature dishes. And so this came out of an event, right? So we had bacon dates as one of our food items on the event, but there were some people that don't eat pork or meat at all. So I needed something that was vegetarian to swap out for the bacon dates. In come the carrots. More than half the people ordered them as an option, and they were a huge hit, so we put them on the menu. And that was over a year ago. We do have some events coming up right now, and some of those food items are turning out to be the next big hit. So
The events are where you guys make the menu. I've noticed that, and you get all the really good stuff. What about the wine here? Tell me about this one.
So for the wine this month, it's actually one of our wine club wines. It's from Valencia, Spain, up in the northwest corner. This is from Cellar de Roar. He's a natural winemaker. This guy named Pablo lives on a hillside. He is super non-interventionalist. He barely even waters his grapes. His whole theory is about terroir recuperation through using drought-resistant indigenous varietals. So this is Verdil, Macabo, and Pedro Jimenez are the grapes on it. They hand select all these grapes at night, then they do all their maceration in these big clay amphoras, then they age it underground on the lees where it gets this nice creamy buttery flavor in these big clay amphoras. So it's like you were making wine 6,000 years ago. But light, crisp, has a little bit of butteriness to it, touch of cream through the middle. It's a fantastic, fantastic wine.
That's what I was going to say. It's light and it's refreshing. Okay, and that's the first thing I thought of when I took a sip of it. Have you tried the wine yet, or you're just going to chow down on the
I'm just going to
carrots?
eat the carrots.
Wow.
Let me
He
tell you
loves
this.
these carrots.
So when my wife and I, when we come up here, we always look at each other and we go, it's time for the carrots.
I was waiting
this
for
is the
I love
only.
you, but it's time for the carrots is what they
it's
say.
the only
They look
place
into
where
each
we're like,
other's
let's
eyes.
order the carrots. Come on.
They look into each other's eyes and they're like, carrots.
Carrots.
Like that's their love language, the two of them, is carrots
These
and
are
smoking vine.
amazing carrots.
yeah, we could do that for you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We have something to eat while we sit here and talk about the library, and I like this view. We might do more at the bar.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Lots of events on our website. We've got a tasting event on Sunday the 7th. We're doing a walk-around tasting. Then we have a Paul Hobbs event at the end of September as well.
Okay.
We're doing Mexican wines right now.
Right.
So.
Oh, Mexican wines, huh?
Yeah.
You're featuring them. Awesome.
Yeah, Mexico, then Argentina.
Then Argentina. They move around here. There's so many different wines. I love it here. And if you pop in on any given day, you might just see me sitting here eating the carrots now. I got to add that to my list.
Cheers, guys. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Delicious.
It's really good. I mean, it's good. I mean, you have to work now. You don't just sit around and eat.
I don't like
You have
this.
things you have to
You gotta let
have
me
that
eat this
carrot,
stuff.
have that carrot, and then you have to. I mean, the library board, the gang of 7 who like run the library, who are your bosses, are going to get frustrated if you're not sitting there talking about
I gotta
library
restructure my
events.
EP podcast contract. I need to be able to eat. Got to be able to eat, Chris.
Okay.
Too much deliciousness.
What's the big thing in September? I mean,
All right.
like kids are back in school now.
Back in
They're
school,
going to be
Chris.
showing up, and they use the library. I know there's rooms, and they do studying together and all that other stuff. There's resources there. There's 3D printer. You're geared up, I would imagine, right now for the kids back in school.
We are geared up. It's that time of year again, and we're ready to go. The big thing that I want to share with everybody is our back-to-school resources.
Okay.
We have them for all ages, from little kids all the way up to adults. We're an institution of lifelong learning, and we make sure we cover that for all ages. The big resource that I want to make sure everybody is aware of, I mentioned it before on the podcast, but we have an online tutor resource where you can log in. It's called BrainFuse. Help Now. You can log on anytime from 2 to 10 p.m., and you can connect with a live tutor. And you select a subject, you select a grade, they'll sit there and they'll walk you through a math problem that you don't know how to figure out.
Okay.
I got a 6th grader. and math is not my strong suit. So we have utilized this a couple times when Dad gets
how
too
old
frustrated.
do they go? Like, I mean, will they
through
can they-
college.
through college.
Through college.
See, that's the thing. Like, I got a kid now who wants to be an electrical engineer. He's taking honors calculus.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't help him
no.
if I tried.
I don't know.
I have no
That's
idea.
another language. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, log online. They will help you. And what's really cool too is, let's say you have an English paper or history paper. You can upload that paper, and within 48 hours, you'll get a response with a 2-page response. One with some generalities, like watch your punctuation, and then the second page with more specifics on related to the paper.
I love that.
It's an
I like
awesome
that- I
resource.
like that
All
better-
free with your Evergreen Park Library card.
I like that better than the AI route that all the kids are using. Like, they're letting AI check their work and
Yeah,
stuff.
don't use AI.
and Don't use
No.
that. This is better. You might learn a little bit.
Use
while
your
you're
own
using it.
thoughts, develop
Yeah.
your own thoughts, put them on paper, and then have somebody help you develop those.
There you go, kids.
Way to
Sage
go.
advice.
And we're
from Mr. Carrots.
from Mr. Carrots.
Frank Murray.
There we go. And a big shout out to District 124. We were able to get this resource through a community grant that we've been partnering with District 124 for the past several years. But it'll help anybody K through college.
Awesome.
K
Very,
through college.
very cool.
Mhm.
So,
That's awesome.
you have any events this month, or just a basic library program, which
Well,
is not really basic? It's pretty exceptional. But I mean, like, what else?
We have one of your favorite events.
Oh,
that
it
you
must
always-
involve booze, because
Well,
it's one of my favorite
that's
events.
another one. I got
Okay.
another one for
All
you.
right.
But this is one of your favorites that you tell me every time that we do this. all
Oh,
the time.
you're doing forgiveness?
Yes.
That's just my favorite thing. Every time the library does this, I go, why would you ever pay your fines? Just wait for fine forgiveness month. And he goes, we may never do this again. I'm like, yes, you are. Do it every 6 months. Like,
So-
the moment your book is overdue, you should just wait until forgiveness time.
September is National Library Card Sign-Up Month. So to celebrate, we're doing 2 things. One, you come in, sign up for a new card, renew your card, or replace your lost card or whatever. You will get entered into a drawing, and we're going to put together a really great book theme basket, drawing basket. So we got some incentive for you to come on in and get you sign up for your library card, win something fun, while you get the greatest card in the world that you can have.
The greatest card.
The greatest card in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to charge you overrate fees or 18%
You can have an
per
American
transaction.
Express black card, or you can have a library card.
I'm going with the library card.
card's the greatest card
Access
in the
to
world.
so much more than the what card?
That's what I think.
I'm not familiar
That's what
with
I
this
think of all
card.
the time. You know.
And then 2, if you have any late fees that are associated with Evergreen Park Library items, come in with $1, get all those right.
There you go. For
Wipe
just $1.
free.
For $1. Like I said, the moment you owe them money, just wait for the forgiveness month. That's it. And for $1, you wipe it all free. I don't know how you make any money over there, Frank. Your business model is a little off.
Well, that's the thing. We're not trying to make money. We're trying to give people the resources and access to
This is why
education that they need.
That's why I couldn't do your job.
Oh,
I was just
man.
trying to find a way to make money at it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, fees, we're increasing them. Let's go.
You're
late one day.
There would definitely be no forgiveness at all. No, there'd be no forgiveness. Instead, I'd have library police that would show up at your door, knock on it, and be like, "Hey, you owe money."
I mean,
Step on out.
I would love for us to be able to go fine free. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful.
All right. So what else?
And we got a whole ton of events, Chris. We got events for kids, teens, and adults.
Let's start with the adults. We always end with the adults.
This
Can
is
we
true.
go adults
Yeah.
first this time?
Yeah.
All
And you
right.
mentioned you like your beer, right?
I do love beer.
Yeah.
I'm
You
a
know
big
what?
fan
I
of beer.
heard you also enjoy your bourbon, so we might have to do something bourbon related.
I enjoy my bourbon so much. The day after that party I was talking about, I have a glass of water. You only see me take like one sip of this wine. Have you noticed that? Like
I wasn't going to say
I'm in a
anything, yeah.
state. You know, sometimes I put on a nice collared shirt and I got my contacts in and my hair's done. I'm wearing a baseball hat with my glasses on and a T-shirt that says "Who's your daddy" on it. That's how we're doing this interview today.
I didn't see that.
With a crawdad on it.
That's great.
That's the mood we're in today.
This
day
is
after
it,
the
yeah.
party.
That is a mood.
Yeah.
is
So
a
as I
mood.
sip my water and try to rehydrate, tell me about your alcoholic event.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're having a German beer event. We're having a beer judge and writer Marty Nankel coming in to tell us about how German beer cultures influence beer industries, and you'll get to enjoy some samples.
Yeah, you know, German beer is so interesting. First, they have the German purity law, so they only use 4 ingredients. They don't do anything else, and they can make so many different varieties just doing that, so you know it's natural. And then the other thing is, a German Pilsner, I've been told by almost every brewer that I've ever interviewed across every podcast is the hardest beer to make because it has to be perfect. If you screw up just a little bit, you'll ruin the entire thing. Whereas like with an IPA, you screw it up a little bit, and all of a sudden it's an East Coast IPA because it's cloudy. You could just there's room for error. There's like no room for error in a Pilsner.
With the Pilsner.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to learn more, and you should be able to come and help out with that presentation.
Well, you said there were samples, right?
Oh, there's samples.
Okay, that's why I'm coming. I already know all the history of the German beers. I'm coming for the samples.
So we'll just pencil you in there.
Just pencil me in. Yeah, just pencil me in. That's a free event, right? I get free beer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, hold on a second.
It's a free event.
It's a free event, and you're handing out beer.
We're handing out samples, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
great.
don't think you'll experience what you experienced the other night at your party.
No, but if I
yeah.
bring my kids to the event, I get their samples too, right?
21 and over, buddy.
Oh, they can't come just to
21
learn
and
about
over,
beer?
yeah. Right.
Okay.
21 and
I
over.
thought I had
Because we're serving the
I
alcohol.
thought I had a workaround.
Uh-huh.
Chris came with his 3 kids and just lined them up, and then he just took all their samples because they were too young. Father of the year.
Always
okay.
looking to beat the system there. Always looking.
What else we have?
We got a bunch of fun stuff. So I'm a big sports fan, and this is I think my 4th year now at Evergreen Park running our fantasy football league.
Okay.
We're going to have our draft on Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 p.m.
Well, that's when my draft is.
We have at least one spot open, so you need to make sure you go online, evergreenparklibrary.org, and register. Go on our events page and register. You got to provide your email address so I can send you the link to register. So if you're looking to do our fantasy football league, come on in.
Are you a non-PPR or a PPR?
PPR. Gotta be PPR.
Okay, yeah. You don't have to be a PPR.
You have to. I don't think there's any other way. And I would love to be able to play 8-10 teams, and you have to start 2 quarterbacks.
Why do you need to start 2 quarterbacks?
It's a throwing league, man. It's a throwing league.
Okay.
See the money? Let's go.
I guess so. I don't know.
That's my ideal fantasy football league.
I'm a traditionalist. My main league, there's no PPR.
And just to clarify, those that are interested in hearing, they're like, this guy's crazy. He's going to have 2 quarterbacks. The league that we are in at the library is just a 1 quarterback league.
Good, because it should be 1 quarterback. Yeah. I'm in a league right now where it's total quarterback because somebody's quarterback got injured and it ruined their season.
So your sub.
So now they're like, if your guy gets injured, it's just the backup comes walking in. I just think that's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Well, you can sub them in, right?
Yeah, but that's no, I don't know. It takes away some of the randomness.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's too many rules in fantasy football. Get back to the basics is what I'm saying.
And this is I'm glad you said that. There's so many rules with fantasy football.
Yeah.
This is a fun league. It's introductory. You don't need to be an expert. We've got a variety of different players.
Can you make trades in the library league?
Yep, you can do trades.
All right. That's when people start arguing with each other. That's when people get angry. People get angry during the trades. So
right.
Yeah,
so
watch that.
We are a league where the league votes on the trade.
Okay.
So if nobody likes it, then they say no.
All right.
And then that's it.
All right. Library fantasy football.
Library fantasy football. When the White Sox were really good.
Yeah.
The 1959 Go-Go Sox.
Oh.
That's going to be on Thursday, September 11th at 6:30 p.m. We got writer and sports historian Charles Billington coming in to talk about the 1959 White Sox.
Okay, that's a good team. Mm-hmm. I knew a lot about that team as a kid because they hadn't won anything until 05. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, that's all my dad talked about was 59.
Those are your players.
Yeah.
Manny Minosa.
Right. Louis Aparicio. Nellie Fox.
Oh, Nellie Fox.
Jim Landis.
Yeah,
see, I'm just throwing names out. I can make up anything.
Who's their number 1 pitcher on that team?
That's Billy Pierce.
Billy Pierce.
There's an autographed Billy Pierce in the basement bar.
And there's an EP connection with Billy Pierce.
Oh, give me your connection, and I'll tell you my Billy Pierce story.
He lived in Evergreen Park.
Okay.
For many years.
He did. Yeah. And then he did, when I was a kid, he used to go hang out at Hayes Park in the Tommy Moore Parish, just over there in Chicago, just to the north of Evergreen.
Cool.
And my dad was sitting there. We were in the park. I was a kid, and he goes, "That's Billy Pierce." And he had to tell me who Billy Pierce was. And then I walked up and I had a big conversation with Billy Pierce, and he was so excited that a small child knew who he was that he signed a baseball for me.
Awesome.
And I still have it on display.
That's awesome.
And I have the autographed picture as well from him. So
awesome.
I never got to see him play, but I got a lot of Billy Pierce memorabilia. That's what happens with the local guys. You bump into them, you get the memorabilia.
Yeah. Well, you don't get that with today's athletes.
No, you don't.
They're not living in your suburb.
They're not.
Your
and
local.
That's the coolest thing back then is I ran into John Cangelosi in the bank parking lot at 83rd and Kedzie.
Really?
As a kid, yeah. He was trying to figure out how ATMs work. That's when ATMs were brand new, and John
kid, can you help me
Cangelosi
over?
was trying to figure out how to get the thing to work. He's like, this stupid machine. Like,
What's your pin?
then you go out to his car, he had like one of those old 1980s beater cars, and he opens up the big metal trunk, and he's just got all this. Just in case anybody ever recognized him, he just hands me a bunch of stuff. He's like, here, kid, here's a hat, here's a glove, here's a bat, signed picture.
Take it.
He just pulls it all out of his trunk and hands it to you. Those were the days when you bumped into him. All right, so what else we got?
We got a whole bunch of different activities too. We're still on adults, so I'll talk about. We got a couple 3D printing classes coming up. We have a 3D printing orientation on Tuesday, September 9th at 6:30, and we have a 3D printing workshop on Tuesday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. You're going to be making a key rack. You're going to design it, and we'll print it out for you. We have a DIY crafts with Donna. That's on Monday, September 15th at 6:30 p.m. We're going to be making glass bead succulents. And our ever popular, this is got to be our 4th or 5th year of hosting this, the Manhattan Short Film Festival. This is sponsored by the Library Foundation and was a big favorite of longtime EP resident Helen Cooperson. We're going to be showing the Manhattan Short Film Festival. So it's a series of short films. They range from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, depending, give or take. And there's usually about 13, 14, 15 films. We're going to be showing them on Thursday, September 25th at noon and 5 p.m. On Saturday, September 27th, 10 a.m. And then on Monday, September 29th, we'll have multiple showings, 9:30, noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. You can register online or just stop in and drop in. You also get to vote on these.
Okay.
So your vote helps determine the number one Manhattan Film Short Festival, and then whoever is nominated on the first one, the number one film, is entered into the Oscars.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you get to be a vote in this.
You get to be a voter.
Well, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I might come and participate with that as well.
It's really great. There's some fantastic films.
That's awesome.
That are
That's
featured
very, very neat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we done with the adults?
Yeah, I think that,
Want to get down to the teenagers now?
We have I got to do a quick shout out. We have a couple book discussions coming out. Our Stranger Than Fiction book discussion Wednesday, September 17th, discussing The Many Lies of Mama Love by Lara Love Hardin, and our Kindred Spirits book club. We'll be meeting on Wednesday, September 24th at 1 p.m., and they will be discussing Theo of Golden by Alan Levi.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. Very, very cool. Mm-hmm. Now to the teenagers.
To the teens.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a whole bunch
working backwards. The kids always get to go first. I'm done giving them the first spot. Let's get to the teens.
Yeah, there we go. Switch it up, Chris.
Switch it up.
Maybe it's
I'm feeling frisky.
The bourbon in you still, huh?
I'm getting my second win. I'm on another. They gave me a giant container of water. Like they're taking care of me here.
Where's that? What was it last time? You were like, "Where's the bottle of wine?"
Yeah, no. Today is a big giant bottle of water.
So with our teens, one of our most popular programs last year was our program called Reading Buddies.
Okay.
And Reading Buddies is for kids K through 5th to come in and work on their reading and literacy skills.
Okay.
And what made this event possible was all the fantastic high school volunteers that we had that made this possible. The goal for this year is for every 2 students that we have, we want 1 volunteer.
And what does that volunteer do?
They just sit down and read with the student.
Okay.
And help them, pronounce words, read through it, talk a little bit about some story development, some simple questions, but to promote that reading literacy.
Okay, that's awesome.
And so we're looking for volunteers.
All right, if you're a kid,
you can register. If you're a high school student looking to do some fun and have a good time and teach some kids, this is a fantastic opportunity. We're having a informational session on Thursday, September 4th at 6:30 p.m. You have to register, so go on evergreenparklibrary.org. But it's a great opportunity for high school students, especially now every high school student now has to do some type of community service or volunteerism. So this is a great opportunity for you to do that.
There you go.
And you can work with your sports schedule. You can only do it in the fall because you're playing spring sports. Sign up and do it in the spring.
And any high school student?
Any high school student.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. I love that.
We did a lot with Evergreen Park, St. Rita, Marist. We had kids from all over the place coming in. So it's great. We also have our Snack and STEM, which is another popular teen series that we offer. It's on Tuesdays, every Tuesday in September, so the 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. This is at 3:30 p.m. You get to explore science, technology, engineering, math, and art, and get to have a fun snack afterwards. So it's great for that after-school crowd that gets out They got something to do.
What kind of snacks? Give me an example. Are you bringing the carrots over from Spoken Vine?
We might have to
I think you
do
should
some
do that.
carrots from Spoken Vine.
I think you should have Spoken Vine
Or the
carrots over there for
pinza?
these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Forget pinzas.
Huh,
the carrots.
the carrots.
are my new thing.
Yeah, all right. They're his new thing.
They're my new thing.
Well,
Carrots and water.
They were always my thing.
I'm going
Carrots
healthy
and
today.
water.
Carrots and water at Spoken
Carrots
Vine.
and water. That's exactly what the owner of the Spoken Vine
Carrots
wanted here.
and water.
Carrots and water. No, we
Carrots
want
and
the
water.
wine being ordered, Chris. Come on.
I'm drinking the wine too. I'm doing it.
There you go.
Little hair of the dog.
There we
All right.
While you take your first sip of alcohol in about 10 hours, I will keep going here. Teen Lunch and Learn series. Another fantastic program that we offer our teens. And he did it, folks. He's taking it down.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, good.
I'm good.
He's
I'm
good.
a champ.
I'm just making
I
sure.
rebound.
I'm making sure.
I rebounded.
Didn't know if I had to move quick or get out of the way. So our Teen Lunch and Learn series will be on Saturday, September 20th at noon. We're going to be how to align your passions and hobbies with a career.
Okay.
And that's going to be led by Rebecca Gardner, who former District 124 teacher.
Author.
And author.
Yeah, she's been on the show a few times.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's great. We love having her. And then I have to give a shout out too to our Stack Social Club. They are picking up again. They're going to be meeting on Sundays once a month. The next meeting is going to be Sunday, September 21st at 11 a.m. And this provides recreational opportunities for young adults with disabilities. And in September, we're going to be reading to therapy dogs. And also a big shout out to Whole Foods. They've partnered with us to offer a community table full of healthy snacks for the Stack Social Club.
Awesome. You got it. I mean, right now, you haven't even gotten to the kids.
No, I haven't even gotten to the kids,
And
Chris.
you've got a full slate in September.
We got a full slate, yeah.
Full slate in
Yeah.
September. Okay,
We're only
let's-
going to have 1 minute for the kids, right?
Yeah, get to the kids then.
This is
Just rattle
gonna
them
be
off.
rough.
Just see what you got.
All right, let's do it real quick. So I already mentioned Reading Buddies.
Right.
That's going to be every Thursday, starting on September 11th through November 20th, 5 p.m. You have to sign up. Sign up begins September 1st. Space is limited. Our story times are back, Chris. We took August off. Our story times are back. Baby Bookworms meets on Monday
That was aggressive.
September
there.
8th.
Just slammed your ears so
at 9:30 a.m.
We're
Baby
back,
Bookworms
baby.
are back. Let's go. We have toddler time on Tuesdays starting September 9th. I just love my job so much, Chris.
Fired up for that
I'm
one.
fired up. Toddler time's back. Tuesday starting
Woo!
September 9th, 9:30 a.m. Let's go. We're also hosting a second session on Wednesday, Saturday, September 10th at 9:30 a.m. And our preschool story time is going to be Tuesdays starting on September 11th at 9:30 a.m. And story time in Spanish will be Saturday, September 20th at 10:30 a.m. We also are having Create Like a Master series. This was extremely popular in the spring. We're bringing it back for the fall. It's going to be Tuesdays all through September, so the 9th, 20th, and the 23rd, 9th and the 23rd at 6:30 p.m. It's grades 1 through 5. And then I got 2 more.
Okay.
I got 2 more. You good for this?
I think you have the energy for
All
it,
right.
so go for it.
We have our Sensory Sunday. That's going to be on September 14th at 1:30 p.m.
Uh-huh.
We got all sorts of fun little sensory little what's the right word I'm trying to think of? Stations.
Okay.
A pool full of sand or gel beads and stuff like that for all the kids to experience there with the different sensory stations there. And then Family Game Night is going to be Tuesday, September 30th at 6:30 p.m. The library has a vast collection of all different games, board games, you name it. We're going to have those out for people to play, or you can bring in your own favorite family game.
Right.
Sorry, too many F's there for me to handle. And play it there and share it with other people.
Okay.
So we're going to have a good time.
I love the concept of the family game night. Come to the library so your family can have an argument about Monopoly in public.
Hopefully you won't get too upset in the public, right? Yeah.
All right. A lot of good stuff. What I've learned in this episode is if we give you some carrots,
Oh, baby, I'm ready to go.
energy level, like through the roof here. From now on, I want carrots on this table at every Spoken Vine. Even if we're trying something else, you need to have your carrots.
There we go.
You're like Popeye with his spinach with that one. Look how fired up you got. And we got to do it at the bar so you have something to slam your hand down on.
You know what? We're back, Chris. We're back.
I didn't know we went anywhere. Get your glass up. All right?
Thank you to Spoken Vine.
Thank you to Spoken Vine. Thank you, Frank. All right.
you, Chris.
I'm going to have this sip of wine and then go back to my water.
All right, sounds good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.